So Pool C of the Rugby World Cup is certainly a three-horse race currently. Two of those three sides are going head-to-head here. Wales versus Australia. Wales, they are sitting on 2 wins. Australia, they are sitting on just the 1. But the difference in Pool C could come down to bonus points. Of course, both of these sides want to get themselves a big victory here. Looking through at the lineups, we will start with Wales. And they are going to be as follows. Number 1, Gareth Thomas. Number 2, Ryan Elias. And number 3, Thomas Francis. I believe that was the stock standard of what we expected to see for the Welsh in this game. They were put under quite a bit of pressure up against Portugal early, but as the match wore on, they did start show that little bit more dominance in the lock and Joe. It will be Will Rowlands at number 4, who has been playing very well as of late, and then number 5, it is Adam Baird in the loose forward trio. Aaron Wainwright takes that spot. At number 6, number 7, they have gone with Jack Morgan, and he will also be the captain for this game. And then number 8, once again, it is Taulupe Faletau. This will be 3 games in a row now that Faletau has played, and he is certainly a threat in that Welsh loose forward trio. Looking through at the backline, Gareth Davis will be the starting number 9 there, rather than Thomas Williams, who will be coming off the bench. Number 10, fiery individual, Dan Bigger in that first game up against Fiji. He was absolutely livid, but through that anger came a victory for the Welsh. So I'm sure he will be feisty in this game if it's what his side need to get fired up to that next level. So like I said, this game is a hugely important one for both of these sides. And Bigger would love to make it 3 from 3 out on the left wing. They have gone with Josh Adams, who did come off the bench in the last contest up against Portugal. And the midfield, it is Nick Tompkins at number 12 and number 13, George North. So he was actually the player who got yelled at the most by Dan Bigger. So I'm curious to see how they go throughout this game. Number 14, Lewis Rees-Zammit, a man who taunted the Portuguese fans by doing the Ronaldo celebration in front of them when he did score the opening try of the last game. And then number 15, to close out the starting lineup for Wales, it is Liam Williams. Looking through at the bench, number 16, Elliot Dean, number 17, Corey Domachowski, and number 18, a new name for the Welsh here in this World Cup, it is Henry Thomas. Number 19, Daff Jenkins, and number 20, Tane Basham. Number 21, Thomas Williams. Number 22, Gareth Anscombe, and number 23, Rio Dyer. I think that the man who probably was the most unlucky in that starting lineup and reserves, you'd have to say, was Lee Halfpenny. I felt he played pretty well up against Portugal. Hopefully he gets himself a few minutes in the future. Looking through at this Wallabies side. Now they have had injury after injury after injury. Whether it was first Tate McDermott getting a head knock, Taniela Tupou, he was injured, Will Skelton, 2 of those 3 are still not playing, but Tate McDermott, he will be returning in the starting lineup for this match. Number 1, Angus Bell. Number 2, Dave Parecki, who is captain for this contest. And then number 3, James Slipper. That is where he played last week up against the Fijians. They are running a little bit light on tight head props. So he will be starting at 3 with Fa'a Masili coming off the bench. And the locking duo, it is Nick Frost at number 4, and then number 5, Richie Arnold. In the loose forward trio, Rob Leota moves into the starting lineup. He will be the starting 6, rather than Tom Hooper, who is actually transitioning to 7 for this game. And then number 8, Rob Ballatini. So a little bit of a reshuffle in that 4-pack for the Wallabies, but nothing too drastic compared to what they had in their game up against the Fijians. In the back line, it will be Tate McDermott at number 9. Number 10, they have gone with Ben Donaldson. So rather than having Carter Gordon in the starting lineup, he will be coming off the bench. I feel that that is the better choice, having Ben Donaldson at fly half, and then you have Callaway as the fullback. Number 14, Marika Korombedi in the midfield. It will once again be Samu Kerevi at number 12 and Jordan Bataya on his outside at 13. Number 14, Mark Nawanganetawasi. And then number 15, it is Andrew Callaway. So the Australians, the thing is, on paper, they've got a brilliant side. It's just whether or not they can put it together when they're out on the field, get themselves a massive victory here, because all of a sudden, if that happens, Pool C gets that little bit closer. Looking through at the bench, number 16, Matt Faisler, number 17, Blake Scoop, and then number 18, Pore Fa'a-Masili. Number 19, Matt Phillip, a man who did get added into the side last week due to the Will Skelton injury. And then number 20, they have gone Fraser McWright. Number 21, Nick White. Number 22, Carter Gordon. And number 23, Suliasi Vunivalu, who did have a decent impact off the bench in the game up against Fiji. Managed to get himself a late try in that game. But this one, it is going to be kicking off at 8 a.m. on Monday morning New Zealand time. Should be an absolutely awesome one. We will be doing the live commentary on the channel, so be sure to check that out as well. But thank you all very much for tuning in. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all for the next one.